Good morning, my viewers. Good day to you wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to our channel. Um, I just feel I should do this video again to try and see how I can further encourage and simplify the process for aspiring traders who have picked interest in our content. Please, whatever you see on your screen and however tough these things may seem to you, I want you to bear it at the back of your mind that trading is a skill. And like any other skill, it requires time, patience, and consistent practice. You will make it, but you just need the patience, the practice, and the determination. There are many strategies that you can use in trading the forex market, and whatever you see us showing you here is just one of 1,000 or more strategies. That is why one trader may be buying, another may be selling. It depends on what you are looking at in the market for you to be able to make a decision. This is why you should always be the one to pull the trigger. Nobody should pull it for you. You need to do your analysis based on what you have learned and then execute your trades on your chosen time frame. You are not weak, but you are just someone who wants to add another skill to your many skills so that you can make your future brighter. And trading is one thing that if you learn how to do it and you learn it properly, then it serves you for the rest of your life, knowing that there is success in future. So please bear this at the back of your mind as you settle down to learn what we have been explaining on the screen. Nobody is a perfect trader. No matter how successful you are as a trader, there are periods of loss, and the most important thing is when you know that you are on the right track, then you know when to risk and know how much to risk, and you know when to even completely stay out of the market. And whatever you're doing, if you have a strategy in place, and you have, in fact, more than a strategy, you have a system in place, then you need to know how to use that system properly. You need to wait for your system to mature. If you cite any trade setup, you have to try and tell yourself, okay, I have seen this trade setup, and the next thing is for me to go on to it, try to analyze it with my system at the back of my mind. And you must wait for everything to align. Do not hurriedly open trades or try to overanalyze it or try to overtrade even. For example, if you go on to any chart and you try to get a position in the market and you end up getting a good setup, once you take that trade, limit your trades to 1 to 2 in a day. Do not try to overtrade the market, because with the kind of signals you are getting from this strategy, you will see that even one trade is enough to last you the whole week, because you just need to open it, then move on to other things. And that is exactly what I did, my idea of trading. I don't want trading to tie me to my trading table so that I don't have any other thing to do. It's just to trade. No. If you get one signal and you execute it properly and you are in the right position, then you move on to other things in life. You don't have to lock yourself onto trading alone. But also make sure that you find time to revisit your trade. If you failed, you should know where you failed, examine it, but do not feel overly emotional even as you do that. Just know that it's a process and it's a developing process. And one day you will get past all this and all the different parts will be making sense. So that is your aha moment, when you begin to be happy that, oh, thank God I didn't give up. Thank God I started seeing light in this direction. So please, that is what I intend to discuss with you this morning. Even as I try to still walk you through the essentials of this strategy, the trading system. The strategy is part of the trading system. The trading system is everything you are seeing on this screen right now. So if you want to trade using this strategy, you need indicators, and all of them you need are indicators. Then you need a little bit of technical analysis, which I won't bore you with for now. But as you know, just consider that you are already ready to learn forex, even though not from the very beginning of it. But even here we have told you how to set up your screen using your MetaTrader 4. There is a video I linked. You can look at, maybe you can watch Secret Sauce. That video will show you even how to set up your indicators to look like this on my screen. Supposing you know how to do it and you have set up your indicators to look like this on my screen, that means you have your trading system ready. That is consisting of what? The exponential moving averages in the 9, 21 and 40 periods. Then you have your OBV, unbalanced in volume indicator, and then you also have your money flow index indicator. And then the last one you have is your the ATR. I've not discussed anything yet concerning the ATR, but maybe I should tell you a little of how we use it in this video. We usually use it for entries and take profits. Take profits I don't really pay attention to that, but basically we use it in setting our stop losses in risk management. As I said, risk management is a very big word in the trading space. You need to know how to manage your risk properly. So the ATR is there to show us the volatility happening in the market concerning any particular time frame we are trading on. For example, as you can see here, the ATR indicator, that is the average trade, the ATR, average true range indicator, ATR, is showing us that there is a 0.00176 volatility on this our 4 time frame. So if I want to execute any trade, I need to look at all of these indicators before I decide what to do. How do I do it? Supposing now I have found a trade setup. As you can see right now, what we are looking at Euro USD on our screen. And I've always said, start your analysis on the highest time frame, which is monthly. That is where you get high probability setups. With a high probability setup, you will see that you will be trading for a long time. And that's the kind of trading I want to see us do. When we join, we just close our charts and then move on to other activities, only returning to our screens just to see how our trade is developing. So you already go to the monthly, and what are you seeing here? You are seeing a clear downtrend here. It's a clear downtrend because like that gray indicator, which I usually don't really talk much of, is the 200 moving average. But for the system, basically you need the what? You need the 9, 21 and 40 exponential moving averages, which I will refer to as EMA as we move further in this discussion. So you can see on the monthly chart is, the chart is showing a downtrend. Why is it a downtrend? We can see that indicators have crossed already. They have crossed, with the heaviest one being the 40 EMA, which is in green, is already above the 21 and the 9 EMA. Means it is pressing them down, showing a downtrend. And then suddenly trend is showing as if it is turning bullish. But what I would rather believe is that the trend, after falling for this amount of time, look at the number of months that this Euro USD has been falling. Then there is time for a breather. That's why it is taking a break to retrace back to about 50% of the range that it traveled down. So now I'll prefer to be bearish due to this, and I'll only wait for the retracement to be over, which is very important in this our strategy. In this strategy, the pullback is very important in case you want to join a new a trade new in initially, because if you don't catch it from the bottom, there is no need to catch it from the bottom. You need to just wait to see some confirmations, maybe on your 4 hourly or your 1 hourly or your 15-minute time frame. And once you join, you have joined, and you just uh, place your stop loss and wait for the trade to develop. But because pullback is a very important word here, if you don't know when to assume, because why will I say assume? Assume is that because you are not the one in the chart, you're not behind the price, you're only looking at what is happening. But that is why you need the guidance of these indicators you are using to show you or give you a heads up that price might be approaching the end of the pullback. This is very important, please, because we took a $1 account to $20 using this strategy, but in one simple mistake made us to lose almost half of our profits. But because the strategy is a good one, you see that even if you blow the account, which we don't even want you to do, so we don't expect you to blow any account. You try your best to wait and see all the factors that you are considering before taking a trade that they have all aligned before you try to enter or open any trade. So you can see that on the monthly, Euro USD has retraced. How we try to get the clue that retracement might be over, we do it in a number of ways. If I want to join this trade, if you don't know this strategy, you will go and join at the bottom here, and you will say sell. If you sell from here, when it has reached the end of the range it wanted to go to, the next thing you see yourself in loss, because trade started going back up. But you can see now it has been ranging for quite some time, and then there appears to be a breakout. What is a breakout? A quick move to the upside. But even with the breakout, I don't think it has completely broken the range created, the highest price of the range. So you can see immediately it broke out a bit. It has also fallen sharply. Look at this last candle here. It has fallen sharply, showing signs as if it wants to go back down. So if you are waiting for pullback to complete, the moment you see such a thing happen, because you cannot take any decision from any region here, because it has been ranging here just before this last move, these three last candles, just before them, every other move here is uncertain. So you just have to be in waiting mode. In this strategy, you must make patience a big part of your trading, your life. So you have to be patient. Try to be patient. By the time you see this forms, then you begin to think of, okay, let me be looking for how to get an entry. And do you have an entry even on monthly? Yes, you already have. It looks like you have an entry. Remember, October is not over yet, but supposing this October ends with this candle at this position, if you look at it, it is below the 40 indicator, below the 9 EMA indicator, below the 21 EMA indicator. You can see everything has given you an entry based on monthly. Look at the last candle, please. This red last candle, that is showing that price has fallen below all the indicators. You're just waiting to see a cross happen, and if it happens, it will further add to your bearish bias. So as it is now, you will be expecting, okay, let the month close. Once the month closes, I will see if I have a bearish month or not. So now we already have the monthly posting a bearish setup. Then we move to the weekly and check again. What can we see on the weekly? We can see that some of their indicators, your EMAs are already trying to cross. They are trying to cross to show that yes, we are really going down. So the next thing, you don't take any decision because you are not trading on any of these time frames. Supposing you are even trading on the monthly time frame, you don't even have an entry yet on the monthly time frame. But on the weekly time frame, you can say you have an entry, but it's better to wait for monthly to close so that your entry on weekly would be confirmed that yes, we are going down. And then look at the OBV indicator, is also pointing down. The MFI is also pointing down. And look at ATR here. ATR has gone to a level of what's the figure we are seeing there? It's showing you, okay, the ATR is also showing 0.01356. So we have already seen the weekly. We drop to the daily chart. Daily also looks very bearish because price has been falling down. You can see price has been falling down right from here. Let's see which date was this. Look at this. Once you place your crosshair, where do you get the crosshair? From this plus here, plus sign here at the top of your screen. Once you click it, this thing, like this what do you call it, cross-like thing that has been going around on my skin, sorry, not on my skin, on my screen. You will see it going around on my screen. So that's what is called the crosshair. Use it to navigate your way around the candles, just to point to any candle of your choice, in an attempt to find detail about it. So we want to see since when this price on the weekly has been falling. Look at it. It has been falling actually since on the September 27th 2024. So if you had luckily joined this trend, supposing you wanted to join this trade using this our strategy, you will just be waiting to see a close below the EMAs, at least this red EMA here. You want to wait to see a close below it. The moment you saw somebody who has an earlier entry will close at this other smaller candle, you can see it also closed below the blue EMA. But the one that closed with the body below EMA, one of the EMAs, is this other red candle. This is the third candle from the high. So if you see this, you open your trade. Or you wait for retracement a bit back, then you join your trade, and all this place you have been in profit until you reached here where you started seeing a retracement. And if you are already in the trade and you have been locking your credit gradually, as the trade is moving, you'll be locking your profit. You won't bother to go out of this trade. You will only be waiting for it to retrace or pull back and then continue with you in profit. You can see how long you can remain in one trade using this strategy. So now, but we can see we are only looking for an entry right now. So we can see that even on daily, trend has already been moving. It has been moving down already. So but we want to get a place to join. So we'll just be looking, when will there be a retracement? Now this retracement is very important. We just wait to see how price retraces back, and then before it gets ready to continue down. So we have seen this. Let's go to the 4-hourly and check what it is doing. You can see on the 4-hourly, it's already moving back up more clearly than the daily time frame. So you can see all we need to do is to wait for all this retracement to be over. Like I said, you just have to wait and see, will it hold this 40 EMA? Will it hold it? If it holds it, just like we can see on the weekly, you can see how price completely respects the 9 EMA, the 9 period EMA, which is the lightest EMA down. You can see how price supports it. Now look at it on your 9 EMA on daily, shows a pullback to the 40 EMA. What you need to do is to see, is it going to hold this level or will it go higher? So you just wait, but this is when you have to look at other things like candle formation, like you want to see a bearish engulfing candle, which is such a large candle that is a red one. According to the colors I'm using, it should be a large one that completely closes the body of any of the candles here. That is what you call your bearish engulfing candle. And also look to see what your OBV is telling you at that moment. Is your OBV decreasing? If your OBV is continuously decreasing, it means that there is selling pressure. It's becoming weaker. Then it means there is what? A selling pressure. The MFI also needs to tell you something. You can see MFI, an MFI value that is not above 80 is not overbought. So you just need to gauge all these things and take a decision and join this trade in the sell direction. So if we see a reason to sell, if you cannot gauge it by using the bearish engulfing candle, the next thing we wait for a close below at least this red indicator here, which is the 21 period EMA. Once we get a close below it, then we take our trade. You can see right from what we are looking at, we have not got a close below the red EMA up till now. You can see even on 4 hourly, it is not below the red EMA. It's only came below the blue EMA. So if you had used the blue EMA here, which is the lightest EMA, you would have lost this trade. But because your system tells you to wait for a close below the 21 EMA at least, so you just wait, and in waiting you will see price will go the other way. Then you say, oh, thank God I'm not in this trade. So once price retraces back below your 21 EMA, you are good to go. But if it continues up, it means it has not finished retracing before its continuation of trend. So this is how you look for entry. I've used USD, Euro USD again to explain to you that whenever you want to take any trade, you don't just look at price. Even when price has given you an entry, such that maybe you see that price is closing below an EMA for a sell position, you need to also check your OBV and see that it is weakening. Then you also, if you are in a sell position or a sell bias, then you also look at your MFI and see that MFI is well below 80. If you are having all this in place, then you can open your trade and keep monitoring it until it gets to where you are going. So this for this video. I'm just here to explain to you how you need to have the right mindset when you are trying to learn how to trade the market. So in the next video you will see how to set ATR for a particular trade setup. You will learn how to the reason why I'm not going all basic, to tell you about, or should I even do another video on candlesticks for you, so you will see what we mean. This candlesticks, it means this. If you see something like this, it means that. So I will, if you want to see such a video, kindly drop a comment in the comment section and I will try and see how I can do a video concerning that. So if I say opening price, you know what I mean. If I say closing price, you know what I mean. If I say current price, all of that. So you need to know this, and then also you need to know how to set up your system to look like this. If I say start from there so that you begin to see. If I say price is retracing here, this is what I mean. Please, if you want to see such a video, let me know in the comment section, and I shall try as much as possible to do one for your own learning process. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, like it, subscribe, and turn on your notification button so that you get some of the good content we post on this channel. Thank you very much. Keep practicing, and success will soon be yours by God's grace.